And then where does your pinky go? Perfect. What note is your pinky playing?
15? Or, oh, A, sorry.
An A note, exactly. So you see, now you know where those 4 different A's are. You got the low A, go ahead and play that.
Let me...
Nice. Play the triad, the whole triad.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Nice. And then you got the middle A. Perfect. And you get the high A. Nice. And your pinky plays the final A? Perfect. Now, we're going to have to go backwards.
Okay. Oh, you don't want the action?
I would suggest when you're coming backwards to play the 1 first, and then play 5, 3, 1 backwards.
Fuck. Alright, let me try that. So, that... Whoops. Then what's 5, 3, 1?
5, 3, 1, you're just going to play the triangle backwards.
Like...
Can you play the triangle forwards? Is that the right one?
Wait. What am I doing?
Okay, so that's the triangle forwards. Can you play the triangle backwards? Awesome. Now, can we start with the index finger and play the 1 first, and then play the triangle backwards?
Wait. Hold on. I didn't fully get that, but I just want to make sure. I feel like my index is on...
Your index
the
is on
A,
the 1.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Index on 1. Then my ring is the second.
Ring
note that I
finger's on
play,
the
and
5.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, let's see. Hold on now. My middle finger is on the 13 right now.
Middle finger?
Sorry. My ring finger's on the 13.
Your pinky finger, you mean, right?
No, I think I was playing this with the wrong fingers. My index is on the 10. My ring is on the 13, on the same string as the index, and then
It should be your pinky.
my middle is on the 12.
That
on
should
the
be your ring.
first string.
We want to be using...
Yeah, I was playing that wrong. That
These
felt
two
way too
fingers.
wrong.
Okay. So what are the bases here? Like, what do we call these bases here? I know that usually you call them first base, second base, third base, and home. But here in this particular thing, what do we call these bases? Obviously, we still have a first base. But what's the next one?
Second?
It's third base.
What?
It goes 1, 3, 5.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we have a fifth base, and then we have the 8th base, which is your home. First base, third base, fifth base, home. 8. 1, 3, 5, and 8. Why is it 1, 3, 5 and not 1, 2, 3?
I don't know.
Do you know how many notes we have in a scale?
7?
7, right?
Yeah.
Do you know... So if we labeled those in terms of numbers, like A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, we have 7 notes and 7 numbers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right?
Yeah.
What notes are we playing here in the triangle? Well, the first one's A, right?
Yeah, then...
What's the next one?
Probably C, I assume.
It's a C, right? So what number is that corresponding to in this alphabet?
3?
3. Now, how about the next one?
Is it an E?
It's an E, and what number is that?
Oh, so it's ace. That's, Wait. I forgot, was it 2?
E?
Is that 5 or 6?
Yeah, so
Was
try
it
to
two
count
headed?
this out. A, B, C, D, E.
Oh, right, ace. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm forgetting everything.
That's kind of hard. Yeah, anyway. So that's why it's 1, 3, 5.
Okay.
And it's ACE 1, 3, 5. It's not 1, 2, 3.
Is there an ABC chord or whatever? No.
Can you play ABC?
Let me... Probably.
Can you do it right there on the 10th fret?
On the 10th?
Mm-hmm.
Probably not easily.
It should be pretty easy. Go ahead and play the 1. That's the A.
Well, I can play A, which is...
Now where's 2?
I can play B, which that should be... That's B, right?
That's the C.
Wait. That's C, yeah.
That's an
That's
E.
E. Okay.
We skipped it.
Wait, I don't know why I was thinking there was a B in this. Okay. So, A, B, right?
And that's a C sharp.
It is?
Yep.
So, is this G, C?
There's the C.
B and C are connected?
B and C are right next to each other, exactly. There you go. So now you've got your ABC 1, 2, 3 right there. Can you find out where the 4, 5, and 6 are? I'll give you a hint. It's exactly the same fingerings. Just move it down to the next string. 4.
Wait, what?
Keep going, keep going. Okay, 1. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Do the same thing on the next string. 4, 5, and 6. There you go.
That's weird.
Alright. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 right there.
Alright.
Nice and easy, isn't it?
So I can do that on the A on E, too?
Yeah, you can do that on any of these A's. Exactly. Go for it.
Sounds like that Beethoven song we learned.
A little bit.
Alright, that's cool.
Okay, so we're not really playing all 6 of them, though, because I want you to learn that when you play 1, 3, and 5, those are the best possible notes to play, and all the other ones are a little bit less good.
I forgot all that. Are we going to learn that again, or is that...
What did you forget?
Why 1, 3, and 5 are the best and all that stuff, you know?
Because you just spelled out the ace, right? The word ace?
Yeah.
What do you think that really means?
A, B, C, D, E. They're 2 apart.
Yeah. But the word ace, what is that? What is that?
What does that stand for?
Yeah, what is it?
A, C, and E? I don't know.
When I point to
1, 3,
this,
5?
when I point to this, what is that?
Wait, I can't see. Point to what?
Right here.
A minor.
A minor. What is that?
A, C, E.
A C E.
Yeah. Oh, so it stands for A's.
Yeah. A, C, and E is an A minor chord.
Okay, so
Those are the notes that are in the A minor chord.
1, 3, and 5?
1, 3, and well, technically it's a 1, 3 flat 5, but it's an A, C, and E.
Okay, so ace is just...
Ace is the A minor chord.
Yeah,
A, C, E.
alright, well... Alright,
Does that make sense?
yeah.
That's why it sounds good when you play an A minor chord and you play those 3 notes. It sounds good together because those are the same exact notes that you're playing with the chord. It's the exact same notes you play those 3.
So wait, what about like D minor? What would that be?
Well,
Is that
go
1, 3,
ahead
5?
Yeah, so go ahead and start with the letter D. That's your D. And then, of course, there's your 1, 3, 5. So can you skip over and do some leapfrogging here and figure out what the next 2 letters are? D.
I don't know where D is on the E string. Let me find it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go to the D now because we already did A.
Is it 4?
It should be the 10th fret.
10th? Really?
Yeah.
I thought D was on 4. E, A, D?
So let's go ahead and look at the dots that you see on the big string, on the big E string.
Wait, okay.
So what's the first dot on the E string?
1?
That's 1, right? It shouldn't be, but it is on your guitar. So
Yeah.
what letter is that?
That's, is that E sharp? E flat? Whatever the hell?
An E sharp would sort of be correct, but it's not an E sharp. There's a letter. What comes
It's not
after
an
E?
A, right? E and A aren't connected.
What comes after E?
F.
Okay, so it's an F note, right?
No, you know how
B
how
and
the
C.
guitar ends at a certain letter?
Yeah, the 12th fret.
That was screwing me over. I thought it ended at E and went to A for some reason. Alright, let me... I'm kind of slow right now.
So we're on the big string, right? And then so you figured out what it is. It's an F note, right? First
Yeah,
dot.
so E, F,
So follow the dots now. Can you tell me what the
G.
letters are? G,
I know A's at 5, so I can just skip to that.
A, okay. B,
B and C are connected, right?
exactly. So now the next dot, the last dot, it's hot lava, isn't it?
Yeah, so
So
10
go
is
around
D.
it. That's a D note, right?
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
I got it. So
Okay, but here's the problem when you do that.
yeah,
You just played a sharp, or actually a flat. You just played a D, E, F, G, A, B flat.
D, E, F, G, A, B flat.
B flat, exactly. That's why we're not
Oh,
doing. That's why we're not doing the all six of them yet. Because if you start
okay.
playing sixes, then you're gonna start playing sharps and flats, and we don't want that. Instead, we gotta stick with triangles first. But essentially, you kind of have the idea is that it's still 1, 3, and 5, right? So go and play the 1 through
Yeah.
5 triangle from there.
Let me think. Let's see.
It's the same thing we did for A. That's a D major.
I was using the wrong fingers again.
There you go. So that's again a 1, 3, 5 and a D, right?
Yeah.
So what letters do you think those are?
Let me think.
D and
D
do
is
some
1,
leapfrogs.
right?
Hmm.
And then is pinky is that 3?
That's a 3, right? So just leap over, D, count up a little bit.
D and E aren't connected, right? C and F.
Don't worry about that stuff. Just count up the letters. D. What's the third letter?
E.
That's the second letter.
Oh, the third letter is D sharp, right?
Now D, E, F.
Wait, what?
Just gonna count up the letters. D, E,
Well,
F.
the 12 is E though, right?
Yeah, but don't worry about any of that stuff.
All right, D, E, F.
Okay, so that's the 3, right? D, E, F, that's the 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the 5th? D, E, F, G, A.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
Is this confusing?
D, F, and A.
D, F, and A, that's right. Okay, so now you know what those notes are. D, F, and A. Go to the next D,
Yeah.
the middle D.
All right, let's see.
D. Oop, didn't sound right.
That's the wrong wrong fret. I mean, sorry, no, right fret. It's just my fingers are too close.
There you go. So that's another D, F, and A, correct?
Yeah.
All right, another 1, 3, 5, right?
Yeah.
All right, what's the next D? I'll give you a hint. It's on a dot. Very good. D, F, and A, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 1, 3, 5, right?
Yeah.
All right. You see where we're going with this?
Yeah.
It's always the same thing.
Okay.
Where's the final D? The high one.
That one's gonna be interesting. Is it a dot?
Well, where was the first D on the low E string?
Oh, it was 10. So
That was the 10, right? How many spaces is that before the double dot?
2.
2 spaces. So let's go up to the high, the small string, go up to the high double dot, and go behind that 2 spaces. Yeah, but you got to go to the small string. Is that the double dot?
Oh no, sorry.
There we go. That's a D right there. So that's your pinky, right?
Yep.
All right. So now try going back normally. Go back to the 10th fret and go up it again, up the D triad.
All right. So you want me to do the whole triad on D minor?
Yeah. On D minor, right? So when you play those triad notes, what is it again?
D minor.
D minor, right? A D minor what?
I don't know.
Chord.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. D minor chord. It's not a D minor chord, but hey,
Yeah. Okay.
It's a good try.
It
Do you know how to play a D minor chord?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it starts on. I remember 4 for some reason, but there's no way it starts on 4, right?
Don't think so.
No, I don't know how to play D minor. Is it on the E string?
Well, I'll give you a hint. If you go through the 135, 135, 135 thing, and you just pick out 3 of those on different strings, that's a D minor chord.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
Try to connect the dots. See if you could do that. Maybe just go up. Yeah, just maybe try to go up and down a few times, and then you could do some connect the dots. There's the low. There's the middle D. There's high D. And then, perfect. Can you do some connect the dots there and see if you can try to figure out how to play a D minor chord?
D minor chord.
Yeah, just pick 3 different strings and then just try to find whatever one of those lies on that string. You just got to try to find it, connect the dots.
I'll choose E, A, and D, I guess, right?
Yeah, this will be okay.
All right. What are all the D letters again?
The first one was on the 10th fret, and the next one's on the 12th fret.
It's DFA, right?
DFA, exactly.
So
You don't necessarily have to use all 3 of those. You could just, pick any 3 at random, and it'll work. That'll be a D minor chord.
Oh, okay. So, wait, what? How?
Well, let's say it's a shorthand D minor chord. If you happen to have a D and an A together, yeah, it's gonna sound like a D minor chord. Maybe not necessarily the minor. If you have an F and an A together, it'll sound a little bit kind of like the D chord. Yeah.
So all I need to do is play a D and an A together.
Yeah, that'll be kind of like a D minor chord. It's not gonna be exactly a D minor. You have to have a D, F, and A together, obviously.
Here,
But just try it out.
that.
Try it out.
I'm gonna try.
You just play the notes. Don't worry too much about it.
All right, hold on.
Just pick any 2 notes. Connect the dots.
I'm going to the 12th fret on A.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me. I'll hear whether it's correct or wrong.
Okay. Okay.
Sounds good. Let's try another one.
A different one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap if you don't mind.
Tap? No
Doesn't
tapping.
work. I was just gonna try and cheat and play the 12 on A and then the 12 on D, the high 12.
Oh.
All right. Let's see. I guess I'll go G.
Yeah, just pick two of those and just connect the dots.
Yeah.
And just play them together with your pick.
Yeah, think about this.
Don't worry too much.
E is where it ends, right? The guitar.
Yeah.
So 1 on G would be A. I mean, sorry, E. Or wait, that would be A, right?
What?
G is where the guitar fretboard kind of ends. I mean, G is the last thing. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Then H isn't existent.
Yeah.
So, wait. Oh, I'm on the D string. All right, now I'm on the G string. What I meant is, this is G. I'm just playing an open G string,
Okay.
right?
Sure.
So this should be A. Right?
No, that's G flat, or that's a G sharp, or an A flat.
Oh shit! I forgot about flats and sharps.
That's right.
Okay. And what was I looking for? I was looking for a D or something.
Well, I want you to look at the pattern. I want you to look at the shape, the triangle. Don't worry too much about picking letters out of, thin air and stuff. Just look at the 3 notes that you have and try to play 2 of them instead of 1 at a time. Just play 2 at a time.
Wait,
Can you do that?
what do you mean?
Let's go to middle D real quick.
Middle D? Is that, let's see.
It's going to be on the 12th fret, the D string.
Yeah, is that this?
Yeah, and then just play the triangle. Very good. Now, there's only 2 possible chords that you can make out of those 3 notes. Go ahead and play those 2 possible chords. That's one of them. And that's the other one. See that?
Yeah.
Now, if we add one more string to this, like for example, the 15th fret on the next string down, which is going to be the dot, right, with your pinky or something, now you have more possibilities. Now you've got like, you know, a lot of different possibilities. As soon as you add one more string, you're going to have like a whole bunch. Can you put your pinky on that D? Yeah. So that's a D chord. Can you make some more D chords? Can you connect the dots? We played a wrong note there.
Okay. Let's see. That's.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that a D chord? Is.
Because you're playing a D, an A, and a D again.
Okay, hold on. Then there should be a D chord.
That's correct.
That was definitely cheating. Actually, I just put my right middle finger on the D, the high D. Is that?
I'm confused, man. You don't really need to do all this stuff, man.
Yeah, no, I don't know what I'm doing. I thought you were just making me find D chords.
So let me just show this to you here on the octaves diagram. It's not, this is part of this exercise, so.
It is?
Yes. We'll see down here. It says. Play chords. Any 2 notes within the triad.
Oh, okay.
So you're supposed to learn how to play chords with this stuff. It's really easy. So
no, I thought you wanted me to. I thought this was just random. You wanted me to play every single D minor chord I could think of.
Yeah, you're supposed to, but using these notes that we're.
Okay.
These are your options.
All right, so only using the octaves we had.
Yeah, only you got what 9 notes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you got one more 10 notes. So you got 10 notes in total, right? The 3 from the low octave, the 3 from the middle octave, the 3 from the high octave, and then the last D. Those are your ingredients. All you got to do is just pick. You could work with 2 if you want. That's going to be pretty easy. You just connect 2 dots. Whatever 2 dots you pick, it could be this dot, that dot. It could be this dot and that dot, this dot and that. Obviously, they have to be on 2 different strings, right? It could be this dot and that dot, this dot and that dot, this one and this one, this one and that one, this one and that one. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. All right.
Well, I still don't know what D minor is. Is it D and A?
That's a D, F, and A. That's a D minor.
Oh, that's an actual D minor chord?
That's an actual D minor. Now, if you only have 2 of them, it'll be very similar to a D minor. It's not exactly D minor, but it's almost a D minor, okay? It's good enough.
What fret is D minor usually played on?
Huh?
What fret is D minor usually played on?
Depends on what you mean by usually. Usually people play an open D minor chord off of the, first, from the first fret, like all the way on the left side of the guitar. That's not what we're doing, though.
Okay.
All right. If we want to review open chords, we can go review some open chords and stuff. You probably do need to do this. You probably don't know any open chords, right?
Yeah, I feel like that would help because I need.
But it's not. I mean, it might help a little bit, but at the same time, this is a totally different way of looking at the guitar neck. You can forget about the open chords. You don't even need to know open chords, honestly.
Yeah.
They're not gonna help. Believe me.
Okay.
The open chords are just like they're just useless. So, I mean, the only use they might have is if you're trying to play like along with some song and the open chords, it might help you to learn the songs or whatever. That's about it. In terms of understanding music theory, the open chords are totally useless.
All right, that's cool.
So now that you know what the D minor chord is, what are the ingredients of a D minor chord again?
D, F, and A.
Exactly. Now, what if you only have 2 of those?
It'll still sound similar.
Yeah, it'll sound pretty close. It's almost right. It's whatever. So if you really want to get an exact D minor chord, you're going to have an F, a D, and an A. It could be in whatever position. Doesn't matter. Here's an F, right? Or that's a D, F. This is an F. Let's use that D, and then let's use this A over here. Do you see where I'm pointing?
No, hold on. My mouse is on the screen too, so it's oh, I see now.
All right, let me actually draw this here like this. Here we're gonna get this here like that. So I'll draw out a chord here for you, and let's see if you can play it. We'll use this. So I'm gonna select. Wow, that's fucking huge. I'm gonna do there. So we're gonna fuck. It's still too big. Let's go to 1. We're gonna use this note and this note. Actually, I want to make it like here, purple. We're gonna use this 3. What letter is that?
1.
That's an F.
Oh, letter. Okay.
You just called a 3 a 1.
Yeah, I did.
All right, here's a 1. What letter is that?
A, I'm assuming.
That's a D.
Wait,
We're on
what?
D, right?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were pointing. I can't really see your mouse. So
But I'm circling these.
Okay, yeah.
So
No, I
this,
thought you were going to go to the A next because you did D and F. So I just thought you were talking about the A.
All right, what about this 5? What letter is that?
A?
That's an A. D, F, and A. So now we've got this note, and that note. Can you play those on your guitar? It's a huge stretch. I don't think it's going to be possible, but you could try.
Alright, well, I'll try. Does it matter what string or not really?
Yeah, it matters the string. I selected this. This is string 6, this is string 4, and this is string 1.
6, 4, and 1. So
Yeah.
3. Wait, what fret is. What? D on 6? Right?
Where's this here? This 1? This is the 10th fret. In other
Okay.
words, this is the D note. So what is this?
That's 13.
This is the 13th fret.
But that's not a D note. Why are we playing
That's
that?
right. That's an F note, isn't it?
Oh, it is? Okay.
Okay, so that's our first note we're going to play. Use the middle finger.
Alright, so 13.
All right. Now what about this note right here? What note is that?
Where? I can't see your mouse. Oh,
Right here on this 1.
it should be F.
Nope. This one here,
Wait.
over here, was the F.
Oh, shit. Okay, so is it D?
This is a D note because it's a 1, right? It's on the
Okay.
12th
Oh, yeah.
fret
Yeah.
on the D string. Okay, so now you got 2 fingers down, right? Go ahead and play
Wait,
this.
wait. 12th fret on the D string.
That's right. That's
Index
a D note.
finger.
That's an index, right? So now you got the index finger here and the middle finger here, right?
Should I try to mute the A string?
Try, yeah, try.
Alright.
But hey, guess what? If you actually played an A string right there, open, that would be a D minor
Oh.
chord, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. That's.
There you go. Pretty intense. But go ahead and try to mute that. We're gonna pick a
Hold on.
better A.
Alright.
Or just don't worry too much about it. Just squeeze this one and squeeze that one. And
What?
yeah, just don't worry too much about it. Just squeeze this one and squeeze that one. And then you know what? I don't want to make it too difficult for you, so we're gonna play this A right here.
Which A?
Can you see it right there?
Oh, yeah. What? That's a 5.
That's a
Wait,
5.
Oh, yeah, D. Okay, so where's that?
It's right next to the. You're gonna use your ring finger for that one.
Ring finger where?
So this is the 1.
Wait.
Try to find
Yeah.
the 5 from there.
Is it,
Index finger. Doesn't sound right. Maybe.
what frets are.
This is the 12th fret, right?
Oh, okay. Let's
So this
see.
is the 14th.
I think that is. Is this right?
You gotta play
Wait,
the
no,
other.
that's below it.
Try to play the other notes.
Here, wait. Here, I got it, I think.
That's right. Okay, so now you got 3 notes. You got the F note here, the D note here, and the A note there, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead and play those.
I'm gonna try to mute this.
Don't worry too
Or,
much. Don't worry too much about that. Just strum the chord. Nice. Now, can you put your pinky on this one?
On where?
On the 1. Right
On the
next to
1.
that ring finger.
Okay.
I can't hear that pinky. There you go. Awesome. So now we just played, a 4-finger D minor chord that contains, an F over here, a D over here, an A here, and another D over here.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. But isn't it easy? We're just connecting the dots.
Kinda, yeah.
So as long as you know where these little triangles are, you can connect the dots and you can create like, I don't know, a million different chords out of these just 10 notes.
That's pretty cool. Did you make these, or are these kind of guitar staple?
Uh, I would say that they should be a guitar staple, but I'm not really too sure whether people actually use these very often. To me,
Okay.
they're like they make a lot of sense. They're the basics of guitar music theory. You gotta understand this stuff. But
Well, it seems to be like what you base your everything
my
off of.
entire theory is based on these triangles. Yeah. Isn't that weird? But no, I don't know. I've never really, maybe like one or two people I've ever seen sort of kind of.
Well, it's pretty cool. I mean, it makes guitar pretty easy. I mean,
It's
you know,
very simple.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple, right? So yeah, so all you want to do is learn these triangles, connect the dots.
Okay.
Isn't that easy?
Yeah.
Well, it's easy in theory, but you know, to actually get your fingers to do it, to remember these spots all over the place, that might be a little harder. It takes a lot of practice.
What about Hold on. I just dropped my pick. All right. What's up with open chords? Can you? I mean, can you make an open chord out of these triangles?
Well, no,
Like, can I make
you
an
can't.
open D? Oh.
That's the thing. Open chords are like these special shapes that like, you know, they're kind of like shorthand. They're like shortcuts. It's kind of like, oh, well, yeah, you could play an A chord over there, but it's not going to fit in these little triangles. It's like, it's an open chord. You know, it's like the only place you could play it on the entire guitar neck is right there on the first, second, or third fret.
Okay.
And then you can't play them anywhere else. If you do play those chords anywhere else, they change chord. Like like if you take your basic, I don't know, your A. Do you know how to play an A major chord down there?
No, I don't know any
All
chords.
right. Well, it's on string 2, 3, and 4, and it's gonna use these three fingers, and it's all on the second fret. So 2, 3, and string 2, 3, and 4, 2, 2, 2. Can you do that?
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah. On string 2, 3, and 4, with these three fingers, on the second fret. That's the easiest freaking chord. Strings 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, I remember this chord.
Yeah. Perfect. So now we're only going to play those three strings, okay? Just those three. I'll try that. Perfect. Now move that up a fret. What chord is that?
That's
A sharp
The-
major.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Let's move it up another fret. Now, what chord is that?
I don't know.
B major.
Alright.
Let's move it up a fret. What chord is that?
C?
C major. Let's move it up a fret. C sharp major. Let's move it up another fret. What chord is that?
D?
D major, exactly. So you see, like, if you play those open chords down there and you start moving them up the fretboard, they become different chords. So the only
That's
place you
pretty
can
cool,
really play,
actually.
yeah. But the only place you can play those chords is essentially down there to keep them the same. If you move them up, they become different chords. So they're a little bit weird. They're a little confusing. Basically, they don't come from these triangles necessarily. They come from a different way to look at these triangles. To see these triangles, you can look at them in different ways. It could be this way, but you could also look at it the other diagonal way, and you could also look at it straight up and down. All right?
Yeah.
But we're looking at it from this angle right here, diagonally across like this, and it makes it understandable to a mind. For a human mind to understand, this makes sense. If we start looking at it from the other direction, like zigzagging this way all of a sudden, it doesn't make any sense anymore. And if you start looking at it straight up and down in this little box area region right here, it doesn't make any sense anymore. So when you look at it from this direction like this, it actually makes sense, see?
Yeah.
So those open chords were actually designed from, you know, a box that was like this, and then, you know, it happens to be, well, hey, you know, play these notes over here, whatever, you know, or hey, if you do like this, you know, you got maybe like, oh, bam, bam, and bam. Oh, no, that works right there, you know. You don't see it in this way that we're looking at it.
Okay.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
stuff.
It's confusing as hell. So that's why, the open chords, fine. Learn the open chords. It's kind of cool. It's whatever. If you want, it'll help to learn some different songs that you might, that might use those open chords. But when you're learning theory, in these lessons here, we're not gonna look at those open chords anymore. They're just garbage.
Okay.
All right, this is way better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it?
I kind of liked hearing an open chord after not hearing one for a year or two, though.
I mean, yeah,
good.
if you want to review the open chords, we can review the open chords.
Yeah,
That's not a problem.
I'll do it just to, I'll do it alone or something.
I would suggest to learn how to play these open chords. Learn how to play an A minor. Learn how to play a D minor and an E minor and a C major and an F major and a G major. And the B diminished, well, fuck the B. You can't even play a B open chord. That's the thing. You can't even play all the... You can't even play a C minor open chord. Like, that's the thing. Like, the open chords, you have restrictions. You can't play a C minor open chord.
There's only a few open chords, really?
There's only, like, yeah, there's only a few. You can
Okay.
play A minor, A major, D minor, D major, E minor, E major. You can't play C minor, but you can play C major. You can't really play an F major. This isn't really an open chord. This is more like a half of a bar chord. So this isn't even an open chord. It's a bar chord. You can't play an F open chord. It just doesn't really exist. And then you could play a G major, but you can't play a G minor. And you can't even play any B. So you can't play a B or an F open chord. And you can't play these two as a minor chord. So it's like, why the hell you even, who the hell even wants to learn how to play open chords? You can play a few chords.
You want to play Oasis or something? Then...
Yeah, well, yeah, those are open chords, exactly.
All right, thanks.
All right, so, I guess we did do our 45 minutes, and